Presido Fine Girls Association, Fine Girl, Asan, Nenu. I would gas myself up so bad.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you,
Hi, my love. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chidima. And it's your first time of seeing me here on YouTube. Don't make it your last. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. All right. So I'm going to share with you the things that I did in order to get my confidence back as a new mom. Now, you might not be a mom, but I'm hoping that the things I'm going to be sharing are going to help you in your confidence back as a mom. I'm going to share the number one thing that I did and will tell you why I did them. The first thing I did was I had to throw away my clothes. Yeah. After giving birth, I lost my confidence. I didn't feel like myself. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. Each time I look myself in the mirror, I would start crying because I didn't like the person I was seeing in that mirror. The person I was seeing wasn't confident, wasn't she didn't even know who she was any longer, and that wasn't me. I was just thrown into this new life of being a mom, which I threw myself in by the way. I was in that life and all of a sudden nothing made sense to me and I would just start crying. I went from the me I want like I went 360 from the me I used to know to the me I was at that time. But what I had to do at first was I threw most of my clothes away. Now looking back, I regret throwing some of those clothes away. But where my mind was, it was just important that I threw the clothes away. But if I was in a better state of mind, what I would have done was to pack those clothes up and put them in another box where I would not see them until I was ready to face myself. But then I could not even think of that. I just don't want to see the clothes. I didn't just want to have to test them. And each time I tried, my hands would get stuck. It would get stuck on my legs because I could not move. So I threw them away. For that moment, that felt good. I would open my wardrobe and the only thing I would see are clothes that I could actually fit into. I didn't have to look and these clothes were tight. I couldn't fit into them. It make me feel bad all over again. So maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe pack up those clothes that no longer fit and put them aside. The next thing I had to do was I had to come back to my pillar. My pillar was God. My pillar has always been God, and I had to just make my way back because after having my child, the crying, the waking up to feed multiple times, it can drive somebody insane and it can mess with your prayer life. And don't get me wrong, I was praying, but I was not connecting with God the way I used to. Like I used to be someone that would read my Bible, someone that would, listen, just understand what this passage is saying and just open up my heart and share exactly how I was feeling. But I wasn't doing that. It was just the normal morning prayer, night prayer, this, that. And I had to pray a lot because of my child and the experiences we had around that time. But then when I saw that I was no longer myself or I was losing myself, I had to come back to building that relationship of just reading my Bible and opening up my heart to talk to God. And I did that and it just helped me gradually. I didn't even know how, but it was just helping me. The next thing I did was I had to remind myself of who I was and the things I had accomplished before. This is why it's very important to get things done before getting married or before having a child so that you just have things to look back on. For me, I had to remind myself, I was like, okay, just the same Chidima that had interviewed so and so person, they had the opportunity to interview the first lady of Anambra State. You is you. Like, do you know? Like I told myself that the same person that went for an interview, the youngest, and you got the job. You did not know anybody, nobody knew you were in a strange place, and you got the job. And when you got the job, you still got the job done. Ah, I like it's me, it's still me. You're the same person that did this without doing like I just gassed myself up and it was not like fake gassing up. It was just me reminding myself of how far I'd come, the things I had accomplished along the way, the things I had built along the way. Is you that even when you are getting married, you got how many job offers that you left to come and be here. Is if you could make it then, if you could make it, they want to stop you from making it now. I gassed myself up so much. I was not even waiting for any other person. I was just telling myself, and I would start praising myself or not telling myself. Presido Fine Girls Association, Fine Girl, Asan, Nenu. I would gas myself up so bad. Maybe I'll be in the kitchen cooking and I'll be telling singing praises of myself to myself. almost as if I was a narcissist, but I wasn't a narcissist. I was just doing that because I needed to find comfort in myself again and to remind myself that I had the strength. Because guess what? If I had done it before, I had to check my mic if it's still working because I did this video before, only for me to realize that my mic had died and it was mute the entire time. So I just had to like check to be sure that we're on the same page. So I had to gas myself up so bad, and gassing myself up so bad, it just helped me. I touched down on the things I had done and how far I've come, and it just helped me a whole lot. The next thing I did after gassing myself up was like, and I told myself, what exactly about myself do I need to change in order to, for me to feel good about myself? And one of the things I needed to change was I needed to lose weight. So for me, I had to start working towards losing weight, and I had so far I've lost 22 kg. Yeah, yeah. Clap for me, clap for me, clap for me. So far I've lost 22 kg, and losing that weight, through the process of losing the weight and even eventually losing the weight, gradually my confidence started coming back, and I'm at a better place now than I was. I now feel confident in the clothes. I will look at this clothes now. Something, no, though this clothes has never been tight, but it's worse now because I just lost a lot of weight. Let me show you guys. Are you seeing? This is before, this thing was like this, but now if I stretch it very well, this is the result because I've lost weight. Are you seeing the neck? Because I've lost weight. So I had to lose weight. I just knew I needed to lose weight. I was 95 kg when I had my baby, and I've come down to 73 kg now. So I know I had to lose it, and losing that weight had just helped me feel more like myself. The next thing I did was I came back to content creation, coming back to YouTube, coming back to my business. My business is a creative business. I have to make videos, I have to talk, I have to move, I have to showcase things. Doing those things just had a way of, bringing back my confidence and making me feel like myself. I don't just feel like somebody's mom. I don't just feel like someone that is being tied down, if I should use that word, because if you follow the social media trend right now, it makes it look like motherhood is tying you down. And like, if we call a spade, yes, motherhood ties down, but it's also the most beautiful experience I've had. So I don't want to call it tying down. But being able to be creative, being able to do the things I love, talking, making videos, trying to be creative, it has just helped me to regain my confidence back. Now, you might be asking me, if you have not had a child, how does this help me? Let me tell you how it helps you. If you've not had a child, and or you're just one that suffers with low confidence or no confidence at all, and you're asking yourself, how has everything she has shared helped going to help me? How is it going to help me? I'll tell you how it's going to help you. It means that you need to show yourself grace, and if there's things in your life that stops you from showing yourself grace, you need to remove that thing from your immediate environment. Something that's just a constant reminder of you not having confidence in yourself. Remove that thing immediately. The next thing is to going back to God, to your pillar. I don't know what your pillar is. My pillar was God, and going back to Him gave me the strength I needed to proceed. The third thing is know what exactly it is that makes you not to have that confidence. Is it that you can't speak well? Is it that you feel you're not intelligent, or you just feel like you're facially not beautiful, or when you put on clothes they don't look good on you? If it's the fact that you feel like you're not facially beautiful, there are things you can do. Maybe try changing your style of carving, maybe putting up lash extensions, maybe um taking your skincare more seriously. For me, it was losing weight, and I took it seriously. I went on walks, I do lift, and I count calories. Yes, this is my honest strategy. I count my calories, I do intermittent fasting, and I walk and I lift small weights, nothing serious. So just my ever bottle, two ever bottle, I lift, and that's what I've been doing. Something that is sustainable. Even if I fall off, it's something that after falling off I still come back to, and it works for me. So when you find out the area of your life that you feel like you're lacking confidence in, you then know exactly how to approach that particular area of your life from. The next thing that you need to do after finding out what you're doing is to gas yourself up. I remember back then, I'll tell myself, oh, when I walk into a room, I'm like, oh, nobody in this room is finer than me. I can see someone that is so pretty. I'm like, oh my, this girl is so pretty. But I'm sure she's also looking at me and saying, oh, I'm so pretty. It was just something I did. I had to check again. It's just something I did for myself. So gas yourself up so bad. You don't know how gassing yourself up help. It helps a lot. So that when you just gas yourself up so bad, you go out, you carry your shoulder, and you begin to feel good about yourself. Find something that you get joy from. Find something that gives you joy, something that you gain joy from doing. I don't know what your source of joy is, something that you need to find for yourself. But for me, having a means of creative expression just helped me. Something like I did, you know, as a means of creative expression, it just helped me. So find something that is your own means of creative expression, maybe drawing, maybe painting, maybe game. Just find something that excites you or you find pleasure in doing and do it. And it has a way of rebuilding confidence. So these are the things I did that helped me to gain my confidence back as a mom. And I'm hoping it's going to be helpful to you watching. And there's something else you feel like has helped you as someone who has gone through it, or that helps you to just that has helped you gain your confidence back, please feel free to share in the comment section. And if there's something that you feel like I need to talk more on, also ask me in the comment section. I don't, I'm all for it. I'm going to answer. Now I need to go and sleep because right now I'm making this video around past 3 a.m. and I haven't slept and my eyes are closing. Bye.